Hello everybody and welcome to Innocentious Play Civilization 5 with some mods. These are the mods that I will be using, and they're so-called part of the Community Balance project, which the main feature is Community Balance Patch. And with this project they try to bring a sort of extra balance, like the name says, into the game, but it creates a completely different game with completely different rules for so many things. Like the city-state diplomacy mod makes really, it adds a lot of different features. And the patch itself, it's a complete overhaul of the game, amongst which are the leaders. And the leader we are going to play this time with is Gandhi. He starts with a Pantheon. The moment you settle a city, you can choose a Pantheon, which is really cool. And each follower of your majority or founder religion in a city increases religious pressure and food growth in that city. That's amazing. It has to have a big downside, and it really has a big downside. You cannot build missionaries, ever. So that's a big problem. If you don't get your religion out quickly enough. And there is some other guy like Venice or Spain who pops a religion real quickly in your neighborhood, then starts converting everything around you, then you're in super bad trouble because you can't actually convert your own cities anymore to your own religion. And piety does help a bit with it, but it's usually too late then already. We're gonna see what it will bring us this time. I'm gonna play in Pangaea Plus, standard map size, Emperor difficulty, standard speed. It takes on the no tech brokering and the transparent diplomacy because I like to have some transparency in it. I like to know all the numbers. So let's go. And as you might hear in the background, there's some like relaxing, calm music on. Because the music from Civilization gets flagged on YouTube usually. So I put this on in the back. It gives us a little less silence, a little bit nice background music, and I find it really relaxing. So what we didn't talk about Gandhi before, and we can do right now, is the unique units and the unique building. The unique unit replaces the horse archer, so this is an archery unit, but doesn't require any horses at all. And this building replaces the aqueduct, but gives us an extra 5% food after the city has grown. It gives extra food production and gives production in flooded plains, which is really strong. Rivers are important in this mod. So let's see what we started with. Okay, we have some forest with some camp outputs over there to luxury resources. Yeah, and we're starting on a forest, which is not like the best place you ever have been in your life, but in this mod it's actually not that bad because watch what happens when I settle the city. We get 37 hammers, which means scout in one turn. That's great, right? I think it's great. So we found a third source for our trapping. And we're surrounded with some forest, so the chance that some deer is actually in the neighborhood is quite strong. So the moment I'm thinking about two pantheons. The pantheons did change as well in this mod, and I'm not sure which one we should take. So let's go over the two that I'm thinking of. The first one is the Goddess of the Hunt. Let's see, Goddess of the Hunt. Gives us 2 fate and 1 food from each camp. That's already 6 fate over here and 3 extra food for this city. It's quite a good start. And if we find some deer in the later period, that's even better. And also I see 2 sources of truffle here, which probably means that in our near vicinity there will be more sources of truffle. So that could, for potential next cities, mean more fate and food as well. It's pretty strong. The other one that I'm thinking of, and I don't think it's that strong in this particular start, but can be really strong if you're really surrounded by forest, is, let's see, where is it? Yeah, Sacred Path. +1 fate and +1 culture for every 3 jungle or forest tiles near a city. And I think that every tile that's in your city radius counts as near your city. So the moment is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That probably will be around 3 fate, 3 culture. That's really strong. Could you imagine what happens when this whole shit is surrounded by freaking forest? I tried it once and it gave me like starting fate and culture of like 4 or 5, which is really strong. You can rock out the first couple of policies real soon. You're really quick in founding your religion, but I think this is not the correct path for us now. I think we need to go for Goddess of the Hunt. So let's go for that one. Goddess of the Hunt, yes. And we're definitely going to research trapping first and hopefully pop out a worker as soon as possible. If we find some goodie huts with some money in it, we can definitely do that. So let's scout about, and you as well. So there's at least a goodie hut, and we found some marble, which is not that bad. I like marble. Usually don't really use the bonus you get for building wonders with it, unless we're like getting it real early and have a real strong position for building a lot of wonders, but I don't think we have that in this start. So let's scout out. Scout our near surroundings, see if we can find a good sites. So far, in literally every game that I've played with this mod, and I have to admit, it's not a lot, but every game that I played in this mod, I had either Lake Victoria or Fountain of Youth, or both, really close to my city. Not close enough that it was like, okay, this is definitely mine, but close enough that you would be say like, okay, if I rush a settler over here, then I can probably steal it from the AI, which was really weird. Okay, so social policies. I'm not sure what we should choose. Authority, it's not really my kind of game. I like to build up my civilization, and usually I lack military power, which authority can actually prevent from happening in this version, because with conscription, for a military unit spawns near all cities that have reached a multiple of 8 citizens, and if you already had that, it will spawn units immediately when you pop this, so you get a lot of like free units. Tradition is super different now in the fact that it gives a couple of buildings in your capital city, which gives you cool bonuses, besides like the adopting bonuses. But I kinda like, if you have this super amazing food spot, but you get like a humongous city really quickly, which we, well, almost, nah, not really. Then tradition sounds like still a good bet, especially because you can still buy a great engineer with faith, but it got really big nerfs in this patch. So my favorite is progress. I give a science when a citizen is born in my capital, culture when a technology is researched, and it gives more bonuses like that. And here is like food and culture when you construct a building and things like that. And one of the cool ones is free labor, which makes all your civilian units move 1 tile faster, which is really great, because if you, for example, move a worker from here into the forest, normally it would be out of moves, but now with the extra movement you can still start building something, and that's pretty great in my opinion. Also the fact that you settlers just walk quicker is kind of cool. So we're gonna go for progress, and I want this goodie hut, and we did finish because we just popped our policy. We got some population, which gave us science. Oh, I love these synergies. So yeah, it's looking like a good start, and we did find some deer. So within our city radius, we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources for a camp. That's pretty good. Yeah, some truffles over here, some deer over there as well. This could potentially be a good start. So where do we go for next? I think so all our luxury resources need camp, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we're gonna go for pottery. See if we are. Oh, we found somebody already. See if we can, well, maybe found a settler real quickly and pop out cities like crazy. I don't know. Yeah, this is also improved by camp, so a city in this vicinity would not be bad. It would get a lot of food. We'll be contesting over that there, but that's fine. So with the thing that so many people are already, I'm going for visibility because I want to scout out as quickly as possible. Like I was about to say, so many people are scouting over here. So maybe we can scout this way and find something they haven't found yet. Because, even with this quick scout, the AI gets so many bonuses and screws us a bit. So that's pretty good. We get border expansion. Right, like that. If we can pick that one up, I would be really happy with that. So there's we can bottleneck this part of the map completely. That's pretty good. That can be really useful. Over here, and yeah, like the scout now gets experience when you explore the. It's not Fog of War, it's like Terra Incognita, something like that. And he became an archer. So because we're playing on Pangaea Plus, what you have to remember is that city-states more or less always spawn not on a Pangaea continent anymore, but on the outskirts in the water. So it's actually quite important if you want to meet the city-states to get a boat unit out, which is different from what I'm used to at least. So I can go for a shrine now, which is good because it gives +1 fate statically. But instead, because we already have the technology for building camps, and building camps can give us so much benefits. Like look at what it gives us: 2 food, 1 gold, and 2 fate, and the source of truffles. Yeah, I think we should go for that as soon as possible. So let's build a worker. You just keep going this way. Something that is kind of really important in this, well, I say version, but in this mod it's more or less, is that buying buildings works differently now. If I were to buy a building, I would not get the building immediately, but I get it for 50%. That means like money, that I use money differently now. I find buying units way more interesting than buying buildings, unless I really want to rush out a building. I probably will be doing the opposite of what I'm saying now, but at least the thing I would be going for. Animal husbandry, there are enough empty spots that I think there might be some animals, probably not near Delhi itself because it got quite a lot of good stuff already, but and Alexander of Greece is over there. We don't want to move over here because, well, our archer is near death already, but he keeps on going. Was that a barbarian encampment? Yes, it is. Right? Kind of, yeah, it is. You can see the outlines of right over here, and you can also see it in the tooltip, of course. But I'm silly and I don't understand how things work sometimes. Ah, crap. So our archer just died. I'm 99% sure about this. Yes. Well, that was stupid. Don't try this at home, kids. It's something you should not do. Ah, crap. Move 1 back so you're out of range of the archer, and then start healing up, and hopefully this barbarian brute will start bashing on you. Nope. Nope, it doesn't do anything. Okay, Tile improvement construction rate increased by 25%. That's pretty good. And also some extra production towards buildings. Or city planning. Every time I construct a building, you get stuff. Nah, let's go for civil engineering first. And after animal husbandry, I should... Oh, we already did pottery. So after this worker, we sink one turn and something, and then we are pretty much set up for going for a settler, I think. It really sucks that our scout archer died already. I should have been more careful with him. Oh well, things happen. Mistakes were made, and many more shall be made before this all is over. So yeah, that tile is almost, I would say, less good. And I prefer to hook up the truffles before I hook up the deer. So let's go over here. We don't have the 3 movement yet, so that's kind of okay. Let's queue up the granary, sink 1 turn in it, and then after that immediately switch over to wow, we have some sheep. Then immediately switch over to a settler. Let's queue a settler. And go for maximum hammer production. It didn't make any difference in this case, but I kinda like to do it anyway. And let's go to mining so we can go to ironworking and finally start discovering some iron. And this is not going to work out, but the archer and that's healing up every turn, and the brute over there, I'm gonna pull you back, discover a little bit over here, maybe want to settle in this region, although I do see you barbarian encampment over there as well. So we do have archery unlocked, for archers unlocked. Takes a long time before we can actually buy one though. But if there's a brute in this city, that's fine, we can walk around him. I think there was the most prosperous civilizations. Average food surplus. Yeah, that's pretty much because I'm building a settler. So that's why 0. And there's an archer, of course. He is not on a hill. He is on a hill. Ah, crap. So the promotion we will take fortified units bonus. Can be good. And we will take a step back. So this place is infested by barbarians. Here's a barbarian encampment as well. That's difficult. I'm gonna take a long road around it. Yeah, let's hook up the deer. Because we're close to it now. Move up. Build a camp. So we already can profit now from the plus 25% increased production rate for workers and our settler. Yeah, I was thinking about this as well. It's pretty good. I would like to get the horses and the truffles as well, but maybe a later city can do it. And like I said, getting a boat unit out can be really important here as well. We haven't unlocked what's it called? Fishing. So we don't know where fish sources are on this map. And sending this guy out unescorted. Oh, kids, don't try this at home. But we're gonna take some risks. You can do quite a lot of damage to him, and he will not heal if I'm correct. Well, because we are settling somewhere on the coast, let's do fishing. Because we cannot find iron before... Oh, we gotta run away. We cannot find iron before he is actually settling, and this way he can get some benefit if we actually found some fish sources directly. And it takes less turns. So found the city. And also he did get some production bonus, and I'm gonna sink that directly into the monument. Get his tile popping out as quickly as possible. So now this archer can bombard the city, and the city can actually not do anything in return. And that's because in this mod the city radius is 1, unless you research some text that increase it. But he decided not to, probably because he bombarded some other unit that we can't see right now. Which is good for us. Really, really good for us. Our granary is finished. And let's see, what do we want now? Another settler? We need some art. We need some defense units that we can also use in offense. To our apologies, I'm not even sure where you are. Probably here then. We're gonna use those archers in offensive attacks against both these and this Barbarian encampment. Let's go continue the line and hook up the fur, get us some happiness. Luxury resources only give 1 happiness in this version of the game. Like, it's the small differences that, well, are quite important. And let's start building a camp. And that's gonna be it for this first episode. Because it's the first episode, if you liked the episode and enjoyed watching my videos, please subscribe. It really helps a lot. And also put a like or a comment down. Tell me the things you would have done differently and whatever. It really helps out a lot and helps me to build up my YouTube channel. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Bye bye.